family. How are y'all doing tonight? It's your sister witch, your high priestess Kathy. And I am coming to you live tonight from Dallas, Texas. And if you are in Dallas, Texas, make sure you say hello in the chat. And my spiritual family, my moderators, all of my beautiful people, thank you for tuning in tonight. I did leave a video up on Facebook, letting everybody know that it's going down tonight earlier. So I hope you all got the message and shared it. And how are you doing? Life, yes, Life of the Beautiful Alchemist. Yes, welcome, spiritual family. Thank you all for spending your time with me tonight. We are going to be talking about it, okay? So I know a lot of you have had your issues as well. And, with one of your parents, maybe both of your parents. So we're going to talk about it. If you want me to read your situation to the people, give thanks. Your donations is very appreciated for this channel. And also for those of you who are just new to my channel, I welcome you. Stay. You might learn something new. Yeah. So my moderators are going to come in. You guys hit the like and all that good stuff. And one of the things I made a little list note here because I want to stay on topic. So this is all about our shadow work and our issues with our parents. Our mother or our father. Some of you are still dealing with issues with your parents who have already passed away. You're still dealing with some things like that. And so tonight, I hope that you can really tune into this. I hope that Spirit gives me the right information and the best energy to help you all move forward because I'm on this path too, and I can relate to you all who have had issues with your parents or one or your daddy or your mother or whatever. So okay, so of course I share my own experiences. A lot of you have dealt with your parents being divorced, and then one of your parents, not being there for you when you were a child. And this happened to me in my life because my daddy, he wasn't really there in my life. I knew who my daddy was. We had a relationship, off and on throughout my life, but it's never been anything where I can just say he was like just the best dad to me because it was almost like he was a stranger. It's like I knew he was my dad and I talked to him and all that, but at the same time, I really didn't know who my daddy really was all about, except for what I knew about him when I was little. So a lot of you have experienced things like that. And it does follow you into your adulthood if you don't tackle those issues, if you don't confront it, if you don't talk about it. And, I'm not a psychologist, okay? So this is not that type of, channel, okay? So, if you're on medication or something like that, stay on it, listen to your doctor. This is just about shadow work. This is about us working on our inner selves and doing things so we can live the best version of ourselves and live our greatest life and all that good stuff. So we do have to address that. When you are, especially a young lady, and your father wasn't there, a lot of times you'll start looking for a father figure in guys or men who they don't have your best interest at heart for you. And a lot of women will automatically be attracted to men that they feel that they have to try to please or do bend over backwards and do all of these things to keep him. And so a lot of women are dealing with that and they don't understand, well, the reason why you're trying to do that and this person is mistreating you is because you're trying to get that love and validation from that guy because your inner person, your little girl, is, wanting to please him, and really you're thinking about pleasing, your father, like, okay, well, if I do this, or, if I be the perfect wife, or if I, stay 120 pounds, he's gonna love me forever, and that's not good. I mean, it's okay if you're 120 pounds, but I'm saying, like, if you're 6 feet something, or if it's an unhealthy weight or whatever, the reason why you're staying with that person, like if it's making you sick or something. But other than that, it we have to talk about those issues, and we have to release that and understand that we're not going to get closure. The worst thing you can do, especially if you have a parent that passed away, the worst thing that you can do is still just be angry at a person that's dead forever, because you're still, that type of energy can turn into a cancer, and not just spiritually, but cancer physically is what I'm talking about. You can do that. That can happen if you don't address those issues. And we got Mo Foray in the chat. Welcome, Mo Foray. How are you doing? I appreciate you for coming in. Yes, yes. And you guys, yes, make sure you all hit the thumbs up and everything like that. And this right here, this what we're doing, this is going to help a lot of people, because a lot of people are still waiting on some type of closure from people who have hurt them, and you're not going to get it, not the way that you want. Some people, they may, but don't expect it, because if you are expecting for that parent to do something or try to make amends or want to accept you, when they didn't accept you when you were younger, just because you're grown up and, you're successful and you're doing a lot of things, it doesn't mean that they're going to still want to accept you. And I don't know if some of you, but I know most of the people that follow me watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if you follow the story with Kenya Moore on there, she had been trying to get closure with her mother, who didn't want her, and gave her up for adoption, to her own mother. Kenya Moore was actually still in the family. So can you imagine being a young girl, and you think that everybody is telling you that this woman is your mother, but the woman is not wanting a relationship with you. She doesn't really acknowledges you. She doesn't really have anything to want to do with you. She doesn't have a relationship with you because she just doesn't want you. That's got to be hard. And so, of course, what it is that she did all of these things, the Miss America, Miss USA, which those are great accomplishments. Like, that's an award within itself, in life. But, also, I could see that a lot of that stuff where she felt like, okay, if I was doing this, maybe if I was, more, if I did this and this, maybe she'll finally talk to me. So she went on, they had a show where she was actually trying to, get her mother to come outside while she was on camera, which was really, really sad, and, um, you know, I, I can't even imagine to have to be, shunned right in my face, but then to have it be on camera like that. And the mother never did acknowledge her, never did want to call her. Her mother just didn't want her. And it was just so sad. And so a lot of us need to understand that we're not going to get the closure that we want in something like that. And we need to let that person go. Just because they gave birth to us does not mean that they truly owe us anything. Morally, it would be the right thing to take care of your child or whatever, to acknowledge your child, even if you didn't want the child, to just acknowledge the child. But the lady was in her truth. Whatever happened, the reason why she really didn't want her child, it was it. And some that goes with relationships, you guys. In the shadow work and stuff. You know, some of you might be dating someone that looks like your mother or something, but it's something about that person that you feel that you want to please them or fix something in them. And it's like the more you try to do it, the more you try to fix it, the more it backfires or it doesn't work for you. That's because it's not supposed to be that way, you know. And yes, and you guys are in the chat. I appreciate you all so much, y'all. And Valerie W. Lovecraft, thank you so much for coming in, love. I appreciate you. Valerie says, you are beautiful. Thank you so much, Valerie. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we're talking about the shadow work and all that good stuff, um, and also here, if you have insecurities due to verbal abuse. You have a lot of insecurities. Maybe one of your parents would always say things like call you lazy or say something about your physical body, something like that. I remember I had a friend and her mom would always tell her, "Oh my gosh, I can't stand you. You look just like your daddy. You look just like your ugly no good daddy. You act just like your ugly no good." She would say that to her all the time. And then I would notice, like, my friend, she would start saying that about herself. Like, she accepted that. So, even like if we would joke or play around or something like that, she would say, "Girl," or she'd be like, "Kathy, I'm just like my ugly, no good daddy." You know what I mean? And just like, she actually, her mom said that so much to her, she actually believed that, and it caused her to have a lot of insecurities. I noticed that she didn't even want to do certain things. Like, I remember we tried out for, I think it was cheerleader practice one time. And well, it was me and two other girls and her. Well, she was gonna do it, but it's like the more we got into doing it and stuff, she just like didn't want to do it. And then like I had asked her one time, I was like, "Well, why come you didn't want to do it? Like we all did it." And she said, she said, "Girl," she said, "that's for girls like you. That's not for girls like me." You know what I mean? I'm like, where did that come from? Because, she was a good dancer and stuff, so she would have been like really, really good, and everything. So, but that goes to what I tell you. A lot of you are still dealing with that from your parents saying things like that to you, and it's blocking you and stopping you from receiving the blessings that's meant for you to have on this earth. Good health, good wealth, things like that that we all deserve here. And on this while we're on this planet. And so a lot of stuff, yeah, there are powers that be and things that are obstacles that stop us, or test us. But a lot of things is stuff that we have done ourselves. We've heard certain things about ourselves for so long that we actually believe it. Just like growing up, being raised in a black household, I would hear all the time too, like, "Oh, that's for white people. That's not for us. That's not for you to do that." And I remember like riding through. I've always liked nice and pretty things, and then like riding through the country or something like that, and I see like one of these big beautiful homes, and I hear like my mom will say stuff like, "Oh, that's for rich white people. Those rich white people stay there. Black people don't have stuff like that." And so if you keep believing that stuff and hearing that stuff, that's why it's so important, spiritual family, that we be careful about our circle, who's around us, because that energy rubs off on us. Like, I really love y'all, spiritual family, because I know most of y'all that are in here, you're just positive people, and the vibrations are, high. We exchange energy, we talk and everything like that. So, it's a positive thing. So, yes, yes. And let me see. D War, welcome D War. D War says, hi, I needed this video. Welcome. I thank you so much for coming in, love. Yes, yes, yes. Fahola Napoleon says, um, hola bonita. Hello, beautiful. Yes, hola. Yes, hola, mamacita. Yes. Yes, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien? Muy bien? Yes. Yes, Bella Delenia says, what does shadow work reveal about parents who are narcissists? Oh, yes, yes. You know what? A lot of that, when they are narcissistic like that, um, it does stop your growth, because a lot of parents who are narcissistic like that, they're jealous of their own offspring, especially if they are doing something or excelling at something that they think that they should have done or something like that. And sometimes you can deal with them sabotaging you as well. So I've heard of some gutter stories, like young girls finding out that their boyfriends slept with their moms and stuff like that. So yeah, it's real out here, stuff like that, and trying to control their lives, still in their 30s and 40s, lying to them, messing around, trying to get their boyfriends, hexed away from, their daughter, or son. It's real out here when you're dealing with a narcissistic, parent like that. A lot of people have a lot of issues, a lot of issues. So, and a lot of times, most people who have had narcissistic parents and stuff, sometimes they turn out to be the nicest people because that's the way that they don't want to be. You know what I mean? So if you had narcissistic parents and things like that, don't worry about it. Don't let it stop you from, what you're doing. Don't let it stop you from your reality, your world. Do things, nice things for yourself. Put that music on. Love on yourself. Uh, put you some makeup on. I made a little a blog about a year ago, which I'm going to repost it. And I also made a video about this, I think so. But there's a lot of power in your makeup because it's really just a way to adorn yourself and love yourself. So, like I said, invest in those little eyelashes and stuff. Don't be afraid of it. Get you some lipstick and put your little powder on, earrings. It makes you feel good about yourself, and if you do it, as part of your ritual during the day when you're getting up, you're getting your shower, breakfast, or whatever you're doing. If you do it, the rest of your day is just going to be magical. And a lot of you ladies know, and fellas know what I'm talking about. That's the reason why, people do it. And makeup is not ever going to go out of style. It's never, I went to CVS yesterday, me and my friend. We went to CVS yesterday, and he and I think we were in there a little longer than we expected. I mean, it was so much makeup and so much stuff. I mean, it was like, let me out of here before I get broke. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, and it helps lift your vibrations and all that, and you don't have to wear it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to lift your vibrations, and just wear something nice. Wear a little cute dress or something like that. Adorn yourself, love on yourself, and you'll start to feel better and understand that it was your parents' loss for treating you like that. It really was. Yes, and Offset Het Haru. Hey, Offset, how you doing, love? Offset is my moderator. Yes, Offset says, greetings, High Priestess Kathy. I'm here, and I have my pescatarian Buddha bowl. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. Yes, that's fish, right? Fish in it. Yes. Yes, Fahola Napoleon says, bien, bien. Yes, yes. Yes, Curler salutations, everyone. Yes, thank you so much for stopping in, Clarissa. Yes, Clarissa. And yes, Het Haru says, yes, I'm no longer vegan. I eat seafood. Oh, yes, yes. Well, that's good. Pescatarian, hey, the Asian diet is good. A billion people can't be wrong, right? Yes, yes, yes. I have a buddy on Facebook, and he is a chef, and he's also a babalao. So, and he makes seafood and vegan dishes and stuff and all that stuff like that. So, yeah, yeah. And yes, really, really, really into the seafood. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, you guys. So, yes, and here also, yes, getting back to the verbal abuse and everything like that, you know, um, you've got to keep doing stuff to raise your vibration. You just, it'll be fine. You have to snap out of it. You have to put it away. You have to do something to put it away. You have to understand that it happened, and I'm not going to get any closure. They're not going to apologize. And especially if they're dead, let it go. It's not going to do anything but, like I said, make you harbor and hurt and make you end up getting sick. All of those feelings, like I said, with a heart disease, and especially in the African American community, the whole heart disease and stuff. And honestly, like I said, a lot of it is not because a lot of black women are eating unhealthy, it's because of having a broken heart, a stress, getting played by these guys. And, well, I say it's women too. Okay, so I won't gonna say it's just guys, but it's being in toxic relationships, like what I'm talking about. That's why we're doing the shadow work, so we don't stick around and accept being treated less than, and being treated as an object or someone that doesn't deserve to be protected and cared for and loved. Once you understand that you deserve better than that, and once you start allowing yourself to let other people, to check them out and everything, you don't have to, sleep with people right away. You need to get to know people. I know we all have needs and stuff like that too, but especially if you've been really, really hurt like that, you really need to think about taking time for yourself, and working on raising your vibrations higher. and everything else will start falling into place with the relationships and stuff, because you're going to attract what you are. You attract what you are. So it's like the more you're, putting investing time into doing your shadow work, caring for yourself and stuff like that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But you can't let yourself be so sick where you're crying and stuff all the time because your parents, did you dirty, and they, put you up for adoption, or you see people having relationships with their mom and it hurts you and everything like that. And it's okay because um, they, they were dealt that hand in life, and you just was not, and once you understand that and accept it, and that you're not the only one that it's been done to as well, and don't take it personal, and just understand that they did it, but I'm not going to allow what you did to me stop me from living my best life and living my best version of me. I'm going to have my family. I'm going to have my cat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have it. I'm going to live in a beautiful home. I'm going to have everything that I'm trying to manifest. All of what you did to me, I'm going to be a great alchemist, like the alchemist we got in our chat, right? I'm gonna be a great alchemist, and all of that you did, I'm gonna use all of that energy and turn it around and make myself great, and make myself great, and allow people who want to do things for me. Maybe they want to treat you, take you out for dinner or something like that. So I'm going to allow myself to let people treat me nice, and I'm not going to push people away when they try to uh, be nice to me, or they try to help me. I'm not going to take it personal like they're trying to attack me. I'm just going to listen what they say. I'm going to internalize it, think about it later, and then I'm going to come back and make a decision about it. you know and a great man had told me as well, don't assume anything. Don't assume anything. Don't assume that they're going to come back and give you that closure, or want to have that relationship with you. Now, if you haven't met, like if you are adopted and you haven't met your parents and you want to find out who they are, that's fine. That's great to do that. But if they reject you over and over again, you can't take that as you did something wrong. It's not about you. This is how they are. That's the reason why they, gave you up for adoption. Okay? Because they're probably just not consistent in what they do in their own lives. Okay? So you have to allow yourself to say, hey, well, I'm not going to get any closure from the fucker, okay? They did what they did to me. So, I'm a grown up now, and I understand that, people are like this. It didn't have anything to do with who I am, but and a lot of them, they got other kids and stuff like that. They probably got a relationship with the other kids. Let them, let them. A lot of times, they can't handle you because you might look like you know you might look like the person, the mother or the father or whatever. All right. So yeah, yeah, you got to let it go, and it's the best thing to do is let it go. Of course you won't forget, right? But we're not going to internalize this shit, right? We're not going to internalize it. No, no, we're going to let it go. That goes with some people who's done you dirty. You did right by them. You supported them, showed them nothing but love, and then they turn around and do you cold or whatever. You know, just understand that that's really about their own stuff, you know. That's really about how they are. That's who they are as a person. That has nothing to do with who you are or trying to be, you know. So, you know, if they don't have time for you, they don't want to come see you or whatever, they're not making an effort, you know, it's goodbye. Now, if they're doing that and you're gaining something from it, that's totally different. But I'm talking about, you know, if they did you, you know, dirty like that, and, you know, you tried to reach out to them and they didn't acknowledge you, they didn't accept you or whatever, then it's time to just go on and understand. Sometimes we don't get no closure. All right? Yeah. Yeah. And it'll be fine. It'll be better for you. You can let that go. Yeah. Or it won't be so much painful for you when you talk about it. Okay. Offset says, I wasn't getting enough protein. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. I understand. I understand. Yeah, so I take protein shakes and stuff and all that too, and you know, but I understand. But I know you're pretty thin, aren't you? Yes, yes. And let me see here. Uh, my nose won't stop itching. That means it's either gonna rain or company's coming. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen because I'm like Fort Knox up in this. All right. Let's see. Genevia Rodriguez. Welcome, Genevia. Genevia says, I am so happy you're live. I really need someone to talk to tonight. And there you came to talk about just what just what is on my mind and heart tonight. Verbal abuse and abuse in general. Thank you, girl. Oh my gosh, you are so very welcome, love. Thank you so much for coming in tonight and stopping in. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. And Phyllis Mack. Welcome, Phyllis. How you doing, girl? Yes, welcome, welcome. And Clarissa Caldwell, Clarissa says, I made the choice not to have anything to do with my mother because she still wants to live that street life. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. When you're trying to get away from that, like, yeah, yeah. That you can't be doing that. Yeah, that's definitely itching for getting into some trouble. Yeah, yeah. Don't get caught up with the wrong people. Clarissa Caldwell says she didn't even raise me and told me she didn't want me. Thank you for your words of wisdom, High Priestess Kathy. Oh my gosh, love, you're welcome. You're welcome. We'll see. You know, at least spirit is, you know, at play right now. You know? Yeah. So that was definitely meant for you to hear tonight. Yes. Yes. We're doing the shadow work right here. We're talking about it. You know, we're releasing things and we are we're moving on up. Me and my spiritual family, we moving on up over here, okay? This exchange of energy and everything like that, we are moving on up, spiritual family. Yes. 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 Let's see. Yes, Offset says I'm 5'4", 125. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You were pretty small. Yeah, must be nice. I know you can wear anything, girl. I'm so jealous, girl. I bet you can wear anything and it look good. Clarissa Caldwell says, I have a question. Yes, yes, yes. Phyllis Mack says, oh, you're doing fine. Good, love. Let's see what else is. Clarissa Caldwell says, it's about zodiac signs. Well, I'll try my best to answer it. What is your question about it? Aset Het Haru says, I'm 47. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes. And if you guys want to give thanks, if you have a question and you want me to read something to the people, feel free to hit the like, hit the donate. I appreciate y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so right now, even right, I'm looking at the screen and it says 11:11. Yes, it's 11. It says 11 people in the chat, 11 thumbs up. So, yes, yes, yes. Y'all look at that view right there. Y'all see that view? Isn't it gorgeous? Yes. D War says, this is confirmation. I realized that I'm never going to get love from my mom, and this video is confirmation. Thank you so much. Oh, girl, you are so very welcome. You are so very welcome. You are so very welcome. And I hope that gives you peace, because, like I said, I've been through it too. And, I'm at peace with my daddy. I mean, he's still alive and everything too. Like, so I get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Osset says, sometimes I get woke up to eat something sweet. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that agave nectar. It's really, really good. I get like some frozen strawberries and some lemon juice and a little water, and I put it in my Vitamix with the organic nectar. So yeah, it's just 3 ingredients. Well, 4 frozen strawberries. You can use fresh ones, I'm sure, but I like them frozen. Frozen strawberries, uh, lemon juice, um, agave nectar. Look, I'm craving some right now. Now, and a little water. Yeah, put it in the Vitamix, and so good, so refreshing. It's just, yeah. Hmm. Clarissa Caldwell says, do all zodiac signs live up to their descriptions, like how Geminis are very shallow and hard to get to know, like that? My experience with, well, a, a lot of people characteristics do relate to their zodiac sign, and Gemini's, the Gemini's that I know, they are like that. most Geminis, they're not very, trusting right off the bat, you know. So they definitely test you and, figure you out and read you. They do all that like right off the bat. So, and they want their time. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you got to let a Gemini have their own time. If you bug a Gemini and all that, it's just not good. With the Gemini, it's kind of like they want to be the one who really um, take control of things. So they want it to be, they just naturally do that. They just naturally take control of things because they like things done. And a lot of times Gemini, they like things done in a certain fashion or orderly fashion, and they have no patience for incompetence. That is a Gemini. They have no patience for incompetence. They have no patience uh, for being redundant. You know, don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started. Hey, Leo, the Indigo Goddess. How are you, love? Welcome. Yes, welcome, welcome. Yes, Leo, the Indigo Goddess, one of my beautiful moderators in here tonight. Yes, yes. Y'all hit the like button and everything. Yes. Yes, I appreciate you all. Yes. Yes, and Osset says, I almost forgot. I got a reading done. It was my mom that came in. The reader said, my mom hasn't crossed over. What should I do? Ooh. So, I mean, are you having problems like with your mom's spirit or something? Like, are you dreaming about her a lot or something? Like, I mean, she's definitely, in the spirit world, so technically she is crossover. A lot of times our people are always with us, to protect us and stuff. So yeah. I mean, she's crossed over, but her spirit is still with you, you know. So, I don't know why the reader didn't explain it. Maybe the reader believes something totally different. You and I would have to really talk. I said, you can book a reading with me, girl, like, and we can talk about it. But other than that's if you want to, of course. But other than that, sometimes it could be like what they believe in, like, but we still have to respect people's beliefs. So I don't want to say, "Ooh, that reader is wrong" and all that, and I don't really know. I don't want to talk against another reader really here on my channel or nothing like that. I just want to be about, peace, learning, and raising our vibrations higher so we can protect ourselves and all that good stuff while we're here on this planet, so we can be healthy and all that. Because I don't want to turn my channel into a conspiracy, because I can't even say it, conspiracy theory channel. I don't want to turn my channel into a conspiracy theory channel. you know it's already a conspiracy theory channel. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Genevia Rodriguez says, "Oh my God, that's just what I made a group about because I'm in a toxic relationship, and you started talking about that crazy, started talking about how crazy God is so good, amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, everything is divine, girl. We're connecting. It's a divine reason. You're supposed to get the message here. Yeah, yeah, you're supposed to get the message. I'm just so glad I could be of service and do this and help people. I wish I had some guidance back then, but I got it now. And like I said, I learned a lot from so many younger people. A lot of my mentors were younger than me, teaching me about, all of the spiritual things that I know and, loving myself and, how to do my makeup. I actually joined in like a level up group to learn how to, make myself look better and think. And I'm still going. It's all coming together. It's been about a good, I want to say I've been in that group for like about 2 years, but it's like a bunch of young women and really all kind of women. All, there's women in there my age, older and all that. And so, we give tips on, you know, how this would look and, it's just a positive experience and I like that. So, though that's what I'm talking about, your energy and who you're around, that's who you are or who you will become. So yeah, you have to be very selective. If you're trying to go a certain place in life, you can't just be around everyone that is not trying to get where you're trying to go. And even if you're dealing with people, you don't have to deal with people like every day. Like maybe you were raised, because a lot of people were raised that way, thinking that they have to deal with people like every day or something like that. Well, unless you want to, but you don't have to. You need to, understand that this channel is some people might say it's selfish or whatever, but we are loving ourselves first because we have to love ourselves first. Like the great RuPaul said, all right, if we don't love ourselves, how the hell we gonna love somebody else? So yeah, we're being selfish over here so that we can take care of those that matter to us. So we do things and we talk about things, to release that junk, so we can get on with life. I mean, they having a gala, a belly dancing gala, okay, in Morocco. I really want to go to. I've never been to Morocco, but I know that I'll be welcome to go because I'm in a group where, I'm dealing with a lot of different belly dancers and stuff. And they tell me about, these galas and events and stuff that's going to be going on and showing pictures and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So yeah, I mean, there's so much more that you could be doing, but don't get stuck in that place where you're wanting acceptance from a parent that said nasty things about you. I know this one girl, she had a problem like with body odor or whatever. And her mom was always on her about make sure you are using that soap or, using it because, I guess, saying stuff about how she smell or whatever. You know what I mean? And it was because she had like a hormone issue. You know what I mean? So, she doesn't have that situation now, but like back then when it came out, it was like, her mom, but she's still like self-conscious about that. I mean, but every time you will see her, she smells so good and everything, and she's always like classy, polished looking, like looking, you know what I'm saying, like a supermodel. And you wouldn't have ever thought that she experienced anything like that. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are dealing with that, and it shows up in, their new relationships. Some people are seeking attention and validation so much from their significant other because their parents ignored them. They neglected them. And with my own truth, I did go through a period of time where I was neglected, but I did have family members who stepped up and came in, and stepped up to the plate, and my mother got her life in check. You know what I mean? So, um, you know, like I said, before my mother passed and everything, me and my mom had the best relationship, and I'm thankful for that. Now, as far as my dad, like I said, I he's still alive. God bless him. I don't wish death on him or nothing like that. He's just a guy doing his own thing. And now I see him for what he really is, being an adult. My mom didn't see the truth about him because she was blinded, because she was in love with him, of course. But and then, of course, that religious stuff saying that they had to stick together when they shouldn't have ever really been together. Apparently they were just supposed to be together to have us kids, but they were not supposed to be together. But like I said, my dad, he's doing this thing. He got him a young girl. Like, I think she younger than me. I think she's like early 30s or something like that. So he a Rolling Stone. He a pimp. He do his own thing. You know, he tricking off them young girls. You know what I'm saying? So, that's his life. That's what he want to do. Thanks, Dad. So yeah, thanks for this life. Thanks for the melanin. Thanks for the melanin. Yes, yes. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Um, let's see. Let's see. Hello, friends from Alberta, Canada. Welcome, Marge Richard. Welcome. Yes, yes, welcome. I love my people in Canada. Yes, yes. Yes, I can't wait to go to Canada too. Your high priestess is going to be moving around. She's going to be moving around. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, yes. And Offset says, I'm an empath, and lately I haven't been wanting to go around big crowds of people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're not the only one feeling that way. So, yeah, yeah. Not big crowds. I know we had a chance to go to the mall day for yesterday, and we just both decided, no, we're not going to the mall. Forget it. just I just decided, like, I'll just take me to the store. Yes, yes. Let's see here. Geneva Rodriguez says, I have a question for you, Kathy. Hope you can answer it. This is really weighing heavy on my heart and mind tonight. Every relationship I ever had, I lived with them, or it was long distance. This, the first person I ever been with who hides me from his family and friends and everyone, and I don't know what to do anymore. I'm not used to this, and he's abusive verbally and treats me bad. Yeah, you gotta work on your self-love. Straight up, work on your self-love and love yourself enough to not want to put up with that, and understand that all that love and stuff you're looking for from him, it's you wanting it from yourself. Your spirit wants you to pay attention to you now, your time. you know you got to work on that self-love. Once you start working on that self-love, I'm telling you, you won't go for that. You'll be able to wake up from the love spell he got on you. You'll be able to wake up from the spell, honey. Yeah, you'll be able to wake up from it. You got to start, spending more time with you and not thinking about him. When you start thinking about him, turn on the TV, do something, call a friend. You want to set up a session with me. contact me, highpriestesskathie@gmail.com. You can book a paid session with me for a reading or a consultation, and you'll get stronger. You'll get past it. You have to want it. You have to want it. You have to get to a place where you want it. So the working on the self love, getting up, make yourself look nice. Even if you don't plan on going anywhere, get up and and put yourself together. Even if you don't want to wear makeup today, get up, just get dressed, you know. Start there, you know. Yeah. Yes, Marge is saying some real stuff there in the chat, y'all. Listen to that. That's some positive stuff, y'all. Yes. I am in love with him and pregnant by him, and he's the only one I gave my virginity to. So it is so heartbreaking. I can't take this anymore. I never felt so in love with anyone before. Honey, I understand how that first love is. I done had my heart tore out, broke, you know? You have to understand that in order for you not to be treated like that again, you have to love yourself more so you don't get yourself in another situation like that. You know, now don't get me wrong, it's a blessing, a beautiful blessing to have a baby. You know, when you're bringing this baby into the world, you need to really start loving yourself and working on you, because that baby's going to be dependent on you not to be depressed, not to be worrying about, daddy and all that stuff. If he doesn't want to act right, make sure that you get him to pay child support on that baby. Don't let him get away with it. Don't let him talk you out of it. You know, make sure you are putting yourself first. I understand you're in love and all that, but men do not love the same way we do. They just don't. The majority of them, um, they don't see love the same way we do, and we have to understand that what society told us about staying with them and all of that and putting up with the abuse and all that is love, and stick by your man until death do us part and all that crap. That's bull crap. That's bullshit. And many women in the past, they put up with so much abuse. So, like, I know women who have died from getting their butt kicked by their boyfriends and stuff, dead, and they ain't coming back. Messed up face. you know I had a cousin, who her boyfriend got mad at her, raped her, and put a beer bottle inside of her, inserted a beer bottle inside of her just because. Okay? So you got to love yourself more than that, because if you keep going for that, I don't care if you are pregnant by him, honey. If you keep allowing to be mistreated and stuff like that, they'll keep testing to see how much more they can get away with. What more stuff they get away with. And then before you know it, they just done lost all respect for you. They don't care. They have no respect for you. And the more that you beg and cry and want them to treat you right, the worse they gonna do you. It's so cold. This world is so cold. But they don't teach us that. They don't teach us that. But a lot of people are waking up. This is the great awakening. A lot of people are waking up. All of that stuff, that whole level up stuff and all of that and this whole internet stuff, everybody's waking up to the truth of how it really is. and you don't have to live that way. Love yourself first, you know. To hell with him, seriously. And if I'm not telling you just leave him right now either, because you're gonna need him. Y'all having a baby together and all that, all right? But what I'm saying is that as far as being this worried about him when he's out and about and all that, you need to be working on you, thinking about you and your plans and what you're going to do. You got this baby and all that. He'll be back. He'll be back. All right? Yeah, he'll be back. And you're going to have to start making some changes and not crying and all that stuff in front of him and showing him all them feelings and stuff, because that's just going to make him want to do it more. All right, so don't do that. Stop it. You're going to have to, just don't do it. Don't do it. No. And you'll see he'll start worrying more about what you're doing. Okay. So, just start focusing more on you instead of him. Let him go. Let him go out there. He'll be back. He know where home is. All right, y'all. Yes, Clarissa Claudwell says, yes, it is bullness. Bullness. The society teaches women to be ride or dies, and that is a gross mistake. It is such a big mistake. It's such a big mistake. And the because of this society, and we were taught to, our the perfect husband is come into my life, and I've been praying to God to bring the perfect man into my life and all that stuff. And don't do it. Just don't do it. Love yourself. If you love yourself and stuff, and you don't put up with that crap when people meet you, and you show them that you not gonna go for that, they'll get it and they won't do you like that. All right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Geneva says, I don't love myself right now. I'm depressed and feel insecure. Yeah, yeah. When they do that to you, it'll make you feel really insecure. It'll make you feel real bad about yourself. I know. I know. It makes you feel real bad, and it makes you wonder, like, what did I do wrong? And a lot of times it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's about how they feel about themselves. It's about what they think. But because you are showing them that you care so much about it, you know, and it pisses them off, okay? That's what I'm saying. They're going to keep doing it. So, yeah, yeah. And some of us, we don't need to be telling these guys everything. It's true. Uh, some of us, we talk too much. I know I do, okay? So we don't need to be telling these guys everything. Even if you've been in a relationship for a while, you don't need to tell them everything. Just tell them a few things about your day. You don't have to tell them, oh my gosh, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Yeah. And Anthony, hey Anthony, Anthony's in the house. Anthony Thompson. Clarissa Clodwell says Deborah Cooper tells women to vet men. What is that? Vet men. Oh, I see. Now I'm catching up in here in the chat. Okay. Yes, you guys. Yes, definitely. We are definitely, doing our shadow work and getting everything going here. And, I hope that what we talked about tonight really, really helped a lot of you all. And I am going to get ready to go because I do have a, s- a s- a session in here in a little while. But I'm going to read back everyone who's came into the chat here tonight because I appreciate y'all so much, okay? And Life of the Beautiful Alchemist, thank you so much for showing up, love. I appreciate you. And we had Mo Farah. Mo Farah stopped in. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Yes, yes. And we got Valerie W. Lovecraft came in tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. And D Ward, thank you so much for stopping in, love. I appreciate you. And Fahola Napoleon, thank you so much for stopping in, amiga. Yes, yes, thank you. And Bellatania, thank you for stopping in, and I appreciate your question. It really set the tone for the conversation tonight with our shadow work. Yes, yes. Clarissa Caldwell, I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, yes. Yes, there we go. And Genevia Rodriguez, I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much for stopping in. I think, what do you guys think? You guys want me to come back on tomorrow night? You want to be going down tomorrow night around 8:30ish p.m. Central Standard Time, which means it could be 9:15, but of course I'm never late on my own channel, right? And Phyllis Mack stopped in. Yes, hey Phyllis, girl, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. And I want to make sure I got everybody's name in here tonight. Yes, we got uh yes, Leo, the Indigo Goddess, one of my beautiful moderators. Thank you for showing up tonight. I appreciate you. Yes. Yes, and Marge Richard, yes, I appreciate you, love, from Alberta, Canada, and thank you for blessing us with your wisdom in the chat as well. Thank you for being a light and helping people who are watching this video. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my spiritual family. Yes, yes. Yes. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy tonight. And Anthony, thank you for stopping in. Anthony, yes, Anthony. Yes, you need to book a session with me, love. Highpriestesskathie at gmail.com. We'll talk all about it. Yes, Fahola, Napoleon. Yes, and I think I got everybody tonight. I said everybody's name in the chat. If I did not, I do apologize. But yes, I'm going to be sharing that blog in the community section tonight. So you guys make sure you look for that. Also, I uploaded a belly dancing video on my dancing channel tonight. You guys got to see it. I'm really making some moves with my belly dancing. You see my belly and everything. Yes, yes. So if you guys like that, just hold tight. I'm going to be putting that information in my description box, and make sure you check the comment section. If you, leave a message or something in the comment section, uh, I'll make sure to get that link so you guys can go to my other channel and subscribe to it, okay? It's to the dancing channel, all right? So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace, spiritual family. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow night. It's going down tomorrow night right now. I'm just letting y'all know. Sunday night, yes, y'all got me. It's going down. And we're gonna do some more shadow work. Wait till y'all see the next topic. I ain't gonna tell y'all now. I ain't gonna tell you, but it's gonna come tomorrow. It's gonna come tomorrow, all right? So y'all get ready. I hope to see y'all soon, okay? Hit the like. Take care, you guys. Bye. Bye, spiritual family. If my nails will let me